Do you want free illustrations and vectors to use in your project, whether it is personal and commercial? Thus, in this video, I'm going to show you the best 10 sources to find wonderful vectors for free. Thus, let's get started. And the first website for today is openpeeps.com, one of the biggest stores where you can find huge amounts of hand-drawn illustrations that you can use for commercial and personal use under common creative license. And here in openpeeps.com, all you have to do is you can mix and match to create your new vectors just by changing some features like hairstyle, postures, facial expressions, and so on. Therefore, your characters are suitable for any occasion and for any topic. So here in this example, just you can change like gift of vision, facial hair, change colors, select a body, add some facial expressions, and so on to create your new vectors and illustrations. And the best here, you can find a lot of illustrations in different poses like pose, standing, and settings. And you can download all these illustrations and vectors in two formats like PNG and SVG. So the first website for today is openpeeps.com. And quickly, the second website is vector.me. Here you can find huge amounts of vectors and illustrations in different formats like AI, SVG, EPS, and CDR. Just insert your main keyword to find huge amounts of your vectors in two different categories like vectors and icons. And here you can find the most searched keywords like jersey, wedding, hoodie, American flag, and so on. So here in these examples, new vectors and illustrations. So for example, we can browse one of these beautiful ones like this one, peaceful clip art, as you see, and here you can find its license free for personal and commercial use. Just you can download this art to your device. And the third website for today quickly is freeillustrations.xy. Here you can find a huge library of 100% free illustrations for any topic, for any niche. And it's weekly updated. As you see, some recent added categories like website illustrations, music illustrations, and technology illustrations. And here you can browse all these vectors according to the type of them, like for EPS, GPG, PDF, PNG, and so on. So you can find illustrations like for meeting, for people working, for flags and banners, for education, for Indian doodle illustrations, stories, and so on, that cover all topics and niches. And the third website quickly is Carousella.com. Here you can find over 8 million graphics, vectors, and illustrations for free for commercial and personal use, even without any attribution or permission from the author, as you see. For example, so we can head to this vector for caveman clip art. And of course, you can download this art for free without even attribution, as you see. Perfect. And the next website quickly is simpleicons.org. Here you can find huge amounts of SVG icons for the most popular brands like .NET, like for Acclaim, Accenture, Acer, and so on, that you can use in your project without any attribution. And the next website quickly is reshot.com. Here you can find huge amount of icons and illustrations for instant downloading, as you see, for commercial usage. Here you can find icons and illustrations, as you see, and here you can look for any vector as you want. Like for SVG icons, over 40,000 icons, and for vector illustrations, you can find here over 1,000 illustrations. And the next website quickly is undraw.co. Here you can find a huge amount of vectors and illustrations that cover a lot of topics and fields like appreciation, mindfulness, in love, healthy habit, traveling, cooking, cats, and so on. And the best thing here in undraw.co, you can change the color of these illustrations just with one click from here. So we can change all these vectors to any color that is suitable for your brand color or the post theme. For example, if you want to change all these illustrations into blue, you get all illustrations in new color as you see. And the next website quickly is illustrations.co. Here you can find over 200 illustrations that around trending topics and fields as you see. And it's weekly updated as you see, 20 new illustrations like for office work, for calculator, for technology, for games, and so on. And of course, you can download all these vectors for free for commercial and personal use. And the next website quickly is 3dicons.co. Here you can find a huge amount of 3D icons for different categories for different topics. And the best thing here, you can find all these 3D icons with variable colors as you see. For eyedroppers, for brushes, for ad mark, for wallets, and so on. As you see, and for keys, for golden and silver one, pencil, and so on and so forth. And the next website quickly is publicdomainvectors.org. Here you can find over 70,000 vectors and images in the public domain. Here you can look for anything you want, and moreover, you can filter the results according to the format of your vectors, either SVG or AI or EPS. As you see, huge amounts of vectors and illustrations in any topic, in any niche. And the next website quickly is freesvg.org. Here you can find enormous amounts of vectors and illustrations as you see in this public domain license. And the best thing here in freesvg.org, here you are able to download your vector in two formats, SVG or PNG in two different sizes. And the next website quickly is pixabay.com. Pixabay.com. Of course, we all know Pixabay as the big source of free royalty stock photos and videos and soundtracks. But also here you can find huge amounts of vectors and illustrations. As here in this search box, you can find all images in this drop-down menu, illustrations and vectors. So here you can find over 10,000 vectors and illustrations that cover many topics and fields. And the last website today is illustrac.com. Here you can generate your vectors and illustrations by artificial intelligence. Just insert your prompt or a brief description of your vectors that you want to generate here in illustrac.com. And this amazing website convert your text into SVG, as you see, like a smiling face of an old man. And illustrac.com gives you a bunch of generated vectors and graphs that you can use in your projects with a commercial license. And of course, I have talked about this amazing website in details in a previous video. You'll find this video below in the description box. So now you have known a lot of wonderful sources to find free illustrations and vectors that you can use in your project, whether it is personal and commercial. And to the end, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, you can leave in the comment section. See you in the next video.